Hello, and welcome back to Hagan's New Jersey PIP Tips, where we bring you monthly segments on New Jersey auto insurance personal injury protection, otherwise known as PIP. Today we're going to be talking about billing for PIP, particularly where it's either healthcare primary or where treatment's been cut off, terminated. We'll also talk about what's been going on, a little bit about my life, and I'll show you some pictures from my oldest son's graduations from Stevens Institute of Technology, and then my younger son's junior prom. We'll then show you some highlights from our networking event that we had last month at Bar Anticipation, where we had over 70 providers and personal injury attorneys to attend for a great networking event. And then we'll have our featured provider of the month, which is this month, Kenneth DiCarlo Chiropractic. And then of course we'll pick the winner for next month. So let's get right to it and see the wonderful things we've been doing for the last month. Well, as you can perhaps see, I have my new signs in with the new address at 1414 Beaver Dam Road in Point Pleasant, New Jersey. I was excited to get them a couple weeks ago. So it's good to be back. Today I'm going to talk about billing for PIP. In two scenarios. One where treatment has been denied or cut off, and the other scenarios where it's healthcare primary. So in the first situation where your treatment has been denied by either a physician advisor review or an IME, what you should still be continuing to bill the PIP, even if they're not going to pay it. Because if you don't bill the PIP, you cannot go after the PIP insurance carrier for your outstanding bills. Now some will say, well, I take that risk of not getting paid, and health insurance, if the person has health insurance, has to be billed within a certain timeline. So what I recommend, and what is permissible, you bill both the health and the PIP, letting them both know that you believe it's auto related on the billing form. And this way health hopefully will pay it, pending if PIP's already denying it. Health will hopefully pay it. However, you can only get paid by one. So if you receive the health payment and PIP upon appeal reverses its decision and pays the PIP, then you'll have to return the health money. Or if eventually you go to arbitration with somebody like myself and we're successful and we get you paid, you'll have to refund the health money. So the only prohibition would be you can't keep payment from both. You can only receive one payment for your services. But the important part that I'm trying to stress here is even if you start to bill health insurance when it's denied by PIP, you should continue to bill PIP to try to go after PIP. This way it doesn't become the patient's responsibility. Particularly a lot of health insurance policies will have liens against the lawsuit that they may have against the other driver or the other party, which that means they end up paying it out of their settlement if there's a lien. So again, bill both, but you can only keep one, so if you get paid by both, you have to return the health money. The other side is healthcare primary. More and more policies are starting to do this. Back in the day, it was only NJM who loved to push these policies. But more and more carriers are starting to push them, and they can be quite frustrating because often the person might select a healthcare primary policy, whether it's done properly or not selection, but let's assume they selected healthcare primary with a health insurance policy that could never be primary, such as Medicare, Medicaid. Medicare, Medicaid can never be primary. They might pay it, but they're then going to lean the case that the person might have against the other driver. So in that situation, you want to bill the health insurance first, and then when they either deny it or pay it partially, you then will bill the PIP insurance as secondary with a copy of the health insurance EOB, explanation of benefit. Now, they should, although many PIP carriers dispute it, they should be paying the PIP carrier up to the amount of the PIP fee schedule. And we've been successful in arbitration over this. One particular carrier, I believe it might be Cure, loves to argue, no, you only get to recover the amount that the health insurance determines is payable. And the rest gets written off. We disagree with that, and we have been successful in arbitration, getting the amount up to the PIP fee schedule. Now, if you get paid by health more than the PIP fee schedule, then when it's a healthcare primary, you're not going to get anything additional. It's not something to arbitrate. So there are the situations. Again, we can also sometimes, if for some reason the policy doesn't have out-of-network benefits, obviously try to get the letter from the health insurance saying the same and send it to the PIP. But like in a case of Medicare and Medicaid, sometimes they won't even respond. Or you might not, in which case you should send a letter saying this is a Medicare and Medicaid policy or whatever type of health insurance that does not allow health insurance primary, and to switch it over to PIP primary. You can do it yourself or have the patient's attorney do a letter requesting that they transition it to a PIP primary policy. There may be an additional penalty of $750 deductible if it was properly elected as a health insurance primary without proper health insurance. Okay? Again, if any of this you have questions about, you can always reach out to me. I can be reached at 732-722-2911, or you can email me at sean@seanhaganlaw.com. We'll answer your questions. If I'm not here, often my main paralegal, Fran, can answer the questions. She managed a healthcare provider for many, many years, along with a billing company. But if she doesn't know the answer, she certainly will reach out to me and make sure I get back to you. Okay? So I look forward to speaking to you about any questions. Next, I know it's this time of year, so I'm going to gloat a little bit with my own families, but there's the time of year of graduations and proms. So my oldest son, Ryan, last month graduated from Stevens Institute of Technology. Congratulations, Ryan. Here's a couple pictures from it. They had a guest speaker, Cal Ripken. I did film a video of his speech, which was great. Unfortunately, the young lady behind me, young girl I should say behind me, pointed out halfway through that I forgot to push the record button. So I didn't get the video. So here's a few pictures from the graduation. We were very proud of him. He's set up for a great future, and congratulations not only to Ryan, but to all the graduates this year. And then next, my younger son had his junior prom. So here's some pictures from that. His suit for the prom, along with his date. He had a great time, and happy that they could celebrate again in person and have a wonderful night. I know for all of us who are a little bit older, we remember our memories from our prom. So congratulations to both my boys, and congratulations to all you who have had sons and daughters who graduated or attended prom this season. Next, I want to talk about the networking event I had last month, May 11th, at Bar Anticipation. We had about 70 people turn out for the event. Here's some pictures from the events. Thank you for those who sent in the pictures. As I forgot to have pictures taken, I left the camera in the car. It was probably too much going on in my mind, and I overlooked it. But as you can see, we had a good time. A lot of medical providers, doctors, diagnostic facilities, pharmacies. A lot of people were there, personal injury attorneys. So it was a fun night, beautiful night. As you can see, this was the start of the change in the weather. I know the last few weekends we've had amazing weather here in New Jersey. It's about time, because our spring was a little on the cold and wet side. So it's good to have wonderful weather now. So hopefully, if you didn't make this one, you can make the next one. And as soon as I have the plans for the next one, I will let you know in emails and videos. Next, I want to talk about our feature provider of the month, Kenneth DiCarlo. You can find his website at www.DiCarloChiropractic.com. As you can see from his website, Dr. DiCarlo has been in practice since 1985. His office is at 351 Monmouth Road in West Long Branch, New Jersey. He accepts most insurance plans and also handles auto insurance patients. If you want to schedule an appointment with him, you can either go on his website or you can call him at 732-222-7978. He has office hours Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 6, and then Tuesday and Thursday by appointments. Congratulations, Dr. Carlo. Thank you for working with me and allowing me to serve you. and thank you for serving your patients and doing them well. So next, let's do this month's winner. For those who do or do not know, you should know by now, but each month we do a drawing for a featured provider, and the way you get entered is by calling, faxing, emailing, sending arbitration files to our office, and we then put you in for the drawing, and we pick a winner each month. If you don't win next month, if you don't win this month, there's always next month. So keep those arbitrations and questions and follow-ups coming. We greatly appreciate them. So this month's winner is Spine One Chiropractic Center. Congratulations, Spine One. We'll be in touch to have you featured in our next month's video. Well, we hope you enjoyed this month's video and found the information useful and informative. Please like, share, and subscribe to the links below. As always, we're never too busy for your kind PIP and personal injury referrals. Thank you, and God bless.